Ja Morant is an idiot. There is no controlling this kid anymore. This is the third time in 3 years he has been caught with a loaded gun. 2 this year alone. Now, I don't know if this gun was loaded, but when you're waving a gun on Instagram Live, when there are kids and young people following you and looking up to you, it's not only embarrassing to you and your family, it's embarrassing to the Memphis Grizzlies organization because they can't control their own players. And this guy isn't a 6th man or a 7th man off the bench. This is your superstar player. This is one of the top 10 players in the NBA right now. And when this guy is acting like a complete lunatic off the court, and I know we've spoken about different NBA players that have been caught in the locker room with guns, loaded guns. And people took it to the heart when they did it. And they've been in a lot of trouble. Raymond Felton from the New York Knicks was caught with a gun, loaded gun. He was in a lot of trouble in North Carolina. And now Ja Morant, which I understand Memphis, if I'm not mistaken, you can carry a loaded gun without a license over there. Nevertheless, you're an NBA player making millions and millions and millions of dollars. And nobody's going to attack him on how much money he's making. But guess what? You know who's putting that money in your pocket? From the owners? The fans. The fans are buying your jerseys. The fans are buying your sneakers. The fans are paying your salary. And you're embarrassing yourself. Making yourself look like a complete fool. And you want to know something? Adam Silver has let these players run around rampant. He's let this go on long enough with Ja Morant. He should be suspended for half the season. If anybody remembers the whole Ron Artest thing, he didn't pull out a gun. He didn't threaten people or dance around with a gun at a strip bar. He beat up a fan at the Palace against the Detroit Pistons. He was suspended for 80 games. 80 games. This was a one-time thing. He didn't beat up everybody. He beat up one fan. He attacked one fan. And the NBA, David Stern, suspended him for 80 games. Ja Morant, Adam Silver, now the commissioner of the NBA, is letting these guys prance around and think that they're bigger than the name. The NBA, the label, their organization. It's an embarrassment. You don't see NHL players doing that. Nope. Have you seen an NHL player have you heard anything over the last 2 years of an NHL player carrying around a loaded gun? Seriously. You don't see Gary. And if Gary Bettman found out that somebody was carrying around a gun in the stadiums or any of that magnitude, they would be fined and suspended. Adam Silver, for some reason. Look what Goodell has done to players. Yep. You're smoking marijuana. You're going to be suspended. If you're caught a second time, you're suspended for the whole season.
To put it in perspective, Josh Gordon got suspended for the whole season for marijuana. Meanwhile, Ja Morant for carrying a gun in a nightclub only got an 8-game suspension.
It's ridiculous. Kyrie Irving, anti-Semitic views, attacks to the Jews. Oh, smack on the wrist, 9-game suspension. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Attacking a race, attacking people's views about the Holocaust because of a video and promoting it on social media. Well, that's okay. Kyrie Irving thinks the earth is flat. That's okay. You know what I believe Adam Silver should do? He should have all these players go to school in the offseason. It is an embarrassment. And Adam Silver has a lot to do with it. Now, I like Adam Silver. I met Adam Silver years ago before he became the commissioner of the NBA. Very nice guy. As a matter of fact, when he became the commissioner, I thought he was the best commissioner in sports until he let LeBron James run the league. Ever since LeBron James has, made demands and have done things on and off the court that makes you shake your head, you just put a finger on LeBron James, he's at the free throw line. And that's because he's LeBron James. I've seen Michael Jordan get power bombed by Shaquille O'Neal in a game, and they didn't call a foul. You hit LeBron James in the head. Flagrant 1. This is sports. I understand you want to protect people's brains and their heads. CTE. We all know about this. We've had so many people on the show refusing to talk about it because they know that these leagues have not supported the fact that CTE has really taken over professional sports for a lot of athletes.